EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one for you on Thursday night primetime between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, Ikatina. Orange Richard Mille on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Gliss, I wouldn't wanna be
The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. He dodged the tackle, and he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air is Herbert. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Go fast. Go.
They'll run here with Amarion Hampton. Oh, he rocks that tackler. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from...
Along the right sideline, there's space. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, it's got to feel good for this offense.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. He'll work against the blitz. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Chargers are going to opt for a 50B, 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got it, complete to Downs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
This is one of those situations, Kate, well, I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. They're throwing it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So now a timeout comes in. They can talk over what to do here on 4th and 2. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Field goal unit coming on. Looks like the Bengals will settle for 3. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. Cheeks away from one. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. He rolls to his right. Now he takes it. A lot of space ahead. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Ready.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
To pick up. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. On the play fake, it's Herbert. As a man, it's Lambert Smith. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That'll They'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
This QB is making it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points.
Set. Black 80, black. Set.
Running it with Hampton. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now lead by 10.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11. Takes it in the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. See them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals cut the lead down to 4.
Bengals 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10. Their own 28-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Baylor tight. Lion.
Herbert. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this is gonna end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Herbert on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, Herbert. Completed over the middle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
Feet nice, Greg. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Only 2 yards to the marker, and they're going for it here on 4.
Ready. Get up. You ready to speed? You ready to speed?
They snap it to Herbert. He connects downfield. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. How about 19 yards on fourth down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Kappa. Ready.
It's Herbert once more. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
380. Get up. 380. Ready.
Hampton gets the handoff. Trucks a defender. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Buying some time right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Set. Delta. Hunt.
Back to the air, Herbert. And it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers now lead by 10.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Space left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a one-score game in the first half. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
Bengals 17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Hampton. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
They'll go left side with Hampton. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Headed out right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now is Keandre Lambert-Smith on the target. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. They'll throw 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They're going to try to throw for it. That's caught beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
They'll run with Hampton. And he's going to fight for it and get in. Touchdown! The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
Chargers 28, Bengals 17. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, McCaffrey. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They've got first down here from the 36. Now looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Pass play now. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it and takes off. And this one does not go far. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle wide.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. And the sack forces a now tougher third down. Third and long for him here. Flushed out of the pocket. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be forced out, but a nice gain before he was on what's going to be the final play of this second quarter. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds. Looks like he only got a yard. That's going to set us up for 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
The career's my estate when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They're going play action. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. He's got it at the 30. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
First and 10 after that last highlight. They're at the 30. McCaffrey running between the tackles. No up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Buying some time left. He takes it himself. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
There's a dive up the middle. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
This time it's a passing play. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Ja'Marr Chase touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. The 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
Here's Smith on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Baylor tight. 380. Get up. 380. Get up. What is it?
Hampton now up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Delta to Hunt.
Back to Hampton. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
I'm not a bus. All my people now. Oh, what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Get to the minute, the shine is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Whenever I get your money up. We'll leave what I got, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now.
Herbert from the gun. That one's caught along the left sideline. There he goes again. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers hold an 11-point advantage.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handout, pin out, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers push the lead up to 12.
Chargers 35. Bengals 23. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Rolling from the gun here. Chased out to his right. Taken in by Downs, left side. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Setting up to throw. Oh, nice adjustment to bring in that tip pass. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Working now from the gun. It's downfield. He's got it. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, Every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Throwing this one back of the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, just couldn't quite hang on.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Back to the air they go on second down. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold. On third down coming up. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Goff on third. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And that play reaches the end zone. The two-point conversion slams the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10.
Set. Ready. Set.
On the carry, it's Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Herbert now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Hey, Ray. 380.
So we've hit the end of this third quarter for this Thursday night primetime game. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. They've got first down here from the 36.
21. Set. 380.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Hey, cap it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is hauled in by Harris. And in a great play off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hampton trying the left side. Crashes through a tackle. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run in second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Set. 380.
Again, it's Hampton. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He's got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
That's caught for the first. And it will not be a touchdown. It sure got close, though. The defense getting to him at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Now running here with Hampton. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Options are open here, and this is 2nd and inches.
Set. What is it?
They give it to him up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chargers now lead by 10. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. It's everything he has under this one. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. They will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And the Bengals have a first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's 2nd down coming up.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's gone. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Look at that power, deep left side. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Desperation time here on fourth. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin Winston with the INT. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Hampton. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Set. Delta, set. Taylor takes back. Ready.
Into the gun. Here's Hampton. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. They still need 10 yards on 3rd down after the penalty.
Set. Grenade. Go.
Running it after the penalty. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
It looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. They got to jump up front as long as none of their guys went early, and this is going to give them the 1st down. Well, whether they intended to run the play or not, it doesn't matter. They drew the flag, and they've got themselves a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, so many times you get to these 4th and shorts, and you know that defense is antsy. You're reminding yourself as a quarterback in that huddle, hold your water, guys. Hold your water, because this defense could get jumpy, and